Hi guys. Hi Barbara. Hi Janice. Hi Mindy. Hi Lori. Um, where's my list? That's Vanessa and Candy and Patricia and Sharon and Nancy. Wow. Hello guys. I'm glad you're all here. Sorry, I'm late. Just about the time that I was supposed to come on, my stomach decided to act up again, so um I had to go get something. I'm going to take it and hopefully it will be done. Yes, it's Vanessa. I had to look at my list, Vanessa. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad you guys are here. Yay! All my friends are here. However, this is a huge screen. I only have like 4, just so you know, guys, I can only see 4 comments at one time. So if I miss something that you say, make sure you say it again or tell me to scroll up. I'm tired. Hi Brenda. We need a vacation from our vacation. Of course, we've been trying to, get things back together. Um, just so y'all know, I think I have decided that 1 o'clock is going to be my time on Sunday from now on. Noon is really, really hard to do. It's right about noontime is when, I need to eat. I didn't find my camera. It's actually still in there. I'm using my phone, Barbara. Um, the 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 what do you call those cameras? Webcam is in the box. I'm sure. I didn't keep hunting. I found the bracket for my phone and said, okay, that'll work, and we'll just do that. Oh, Barbara gets to sleep an extra hour. So if one of my lovely friends could go let everybody know on Facebook, I did not get a chance to do that. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Sharon. If I didn't say hi to somebody, I'm so glad y'all are here. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. I thought I'd doodle for a little while. This needs doodled on some more, so I thought I'd doodle for a little while. Jeff still, hi Angie. Jeff was still unloading stuff from the camper this morning. You'll put it in Janet's chat. Thank you, Barbara. Awesome, Janice. Thank you, guys. Did I miss home? Not a bit, Lori. I didn't miss home at all. I missed you guys. I really truly didn't miss home. It's good to be home, but for one, we take our own bed with us. Probably my air. When you take your own bed with you, you don't miss your bed. I take my own pillows with me. I don't miss my pillows. Food. Yeah, we did an awful lot of not fast food, but grocery store fast food. like rotisserie chickens and that kind of thing. Because we didn't eat out a lot until we hit Omaha. We're still trying to stay home. Now granted, we were out everywhere. We were hiking and doing that kind of thing. So, we ate a lot of sandwiches because, you can carry them. Hi, Cheryl. We ate, you know, uh, fruits and yogurt. Sometimes we didn't eat dinner because we'd eaten our lunch so late, that kind of thing. So it'll be good to get back to food, real food, the kind that's good for you. Um, that's one of the things. I have to get back to work. I wouldn't miss that at all. Um, Jeff, I know, is not missed doing yard work, and the yard is a mess. I shouldn't say that. The yard has just got its normal yard stuff. His brother mowed for us. We came home to a nice mowed lawn, but there's weeds everywhere. Hi, Lisa. I think that was Janice. Hi, Mary, that said something about the travel videos. I am just sorry that they didn't get put up more when they were happening. We we just didn't have enough internet, and I didn't hardly have phone service. A lot of times I didn't have enough phone data. No, I had plenty of data. Don't get me wrong. I had plenty of data. I didn't have enough strength in my signal to upload things through my phone. Hi. Did I say hi to Mary? I hope so. But the videos kind of stopped after we hit Nebraska. And part of that is that we were visiting family and friends. I got to see Mary. We had lunch with Mary. You're welcome, Lori. We went some beautiful places, just gorgeous places. Um, we were really disappointed that Fantasy Canyon, that we couldn't see more of that. Um, it was amazing. It really was amazing. Hi, Janice. Um, but after we saw Mary, we went to Omaha, and that was an interesting day. When we went to Omaha, there is only one campground open in Omaha. And it's because the campgrounds were down on the river, and 2 years ago, they all got flooded out when the river flooded. So now there's no campgrounds on the river. Hi, Nicola. I miss, guys, I'm going to tell you, I don't know exactly why, but my screen has 4 comments on it in this chat. So if it goes by very fast, I miss it. So if I miss something, I'm sorry. But hello, and I'm really glad you're all here. Anyway, so the day that we stopped to see Mary, we kind of rushed to get to Omaha, and we got really lucky. We got one of the last 2 sites in the campground at Omaha, and we got to see my son almost every day for a week. We didn't see him every day just simply because, he was working and he had other stuff too. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, that's my travel chat. Hi, Sherry. Um, for all of those of you who have come in since I said this, I have made the decision that 1 o'clock is going to be my new Sunday time. Noon is so hard. The internet has been unkind, to put it politely. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I should read something that Cheryl said earlier. Okay. Still confused as to where the travel videos are or were. Okay. Cheryl, okay, Lisa posted a link. There you go. Thanks. I did another whole channel for that, Cheryl, just so that the I just didn't want to put it here and have confusion as to why those things were here. So I just did another little channel. It's, you know, it was easy enough to start a second channel. And thanks, Mary. Making note, 1 p.m. is Tanya's new time for Sundays. Yes. Lisa's here. Lisa, 1 p.m. is better for you. Oh, good. Yes, it's not. That's what Barbara said. It was she got to sleep an extra hour. That's what she said. So that because she could actually stay in bed an extra hour. So, Lisa, can you stream on Tuesday? I think I can handle Tuesday. When my Wednesday is a mess because I got to take mom. Oh, Cheryl can find them. Yay! That just didn't have enough stuff in it. Okay. Okay, so the plan will be 2 o'clock Tuesday, my channel. Lisa's gonna be here with me. So now that is unless some really strange thing happens. You guys know that strange things do happen. I have a lot of garden. Hi, Susie. Awesome, guys. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Lisa, I have to tell you that when Jeff came in with that first stack of stuff, he says to me, he goes, that I need a bigger pen. No, he didn't say I need a bigger pen. He told me I needed to tell Lisa that I had too much stuff. He didn't tell me to tell y'all, everybody. He told me to tell Lisa I had way too much stuff. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, but he brought that first load in. And he goes, okay, when you have to get a hand truck to bring it in, it's too much stuff. And honestly, now one box of that stuff is stuff that I collected while we were gone. I did some thrift store shopping and some garage sale shopping, and then, as Holly put it, I had to have some, what did she call those? 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Yep. Maybe he was blaming me. No, I don't think he was blaming you, but he told me that, I think he was telling me that you should tell me that I shouldn't have so much stuff. What was I going to say? Just one box, the biggest one? Yeah, that's well, no, Barbara, he had to make a second trip because I had put a bunch more stuff under the bed. But I had taken boxes of stuff to work on. Didn't happen. That's part of the problem. We were so busy all the time that I did not work on much art stuff. There, you know, um, I worked on more when we went the fall before because Jeffrey was going to Santa Claus school, so he was gone for about 4 days where I was by myself. And so I did more stuff then, but I'm going to greatly reduce what I take next time because I did use, out of the second batch he brought in, I used some stuff. And, you know, I did collect some stuff. Yeah, I didn't. Hi, Linda. I didn't use much of it. In the second batch that he brought in, though, Barbara, the second pile, uh, I used out of it quite a bit. Um, I made the I made my postcards every day. Was it beadwork to work on? No, it was all paper stuff, Cheryl. Um, it was all my I don't know, my junk journal stuff, my art journal stuff, and whatnot. I probably could get away with a couple of boxes, but next time. The other thing is I took a whole stack of books. I only read one book, and I need to reevaluate, you know, that kind of thing. Um, so I will next time. Yeah, Barbara, I I don't know when the last one will get here. Our Friday went kind of sideways. Um, I don't know if y'all know this, but we were in Red Bay, Alabama, and then to have work done on the camper. We traveled around for almost the last full month with one of our slides broken. Um, it went out one day and made a bunch of noise, and when I brought it back in after that, it made some very nasty noises. So hi Julie, you were convinced you would miss me. Uh-oh, okay, I missed a bunch of stuff here. Let's take one of everything. That's true. You get a lot of time when you're in the mountains to just sit. Actually, Barbara, we didn't sit hardly at all. Um, you told Pete she would take as much now and just buy it out of the road. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Yep, Kathy. Um, yeah, that was really it was really fun because you know the when the slide will come out in the bedroom, there's two slides in the bedroom, so they go out like that. Well, when one is out, when this one is out, you can get around the bedroom. It just is a little tiny narrow path. So it was, you know, not a big deal, but it was a pain. The fact that that slide already been worked on. Well, I'm happy to see all you guys in chat, Julie. Um, the fact that that slide had already been fixed one time, twice, actually twice before, um, was you know, it was kind of making us irritable, or made me irritable, I guess, maybe just me. Um, but we also had to put a sheet up in the front window because the roller shade decided it wouldn't go up and down. You know, we had a whole bunch of stuff, so we stopped in Alabama to have that stuff worked on, and there's a lot of waiting when you're there because there's nothing to do. Well, there is stuff to do, but we'd already been to the Rattlesnake Saloon, and we'd already been to the Coondog Cemetery, and we'd been up on the Natchez Trace trails, and we would have done that again, but it was so hot. Actually, four toast angel. Let me see who said that. Only. Oh, that's a good plan, Kathy, to have it all put together where you can just grab it. Yes, we did get lots of good exercise. We hiked, yeah, I mean, we were outside almost every day. We did 4 a.m. It's going to be even earlier. Julie, have you been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch me? Boy. Um, yeah, 1 o'clock will be my new regular time. That's what I've decided. It just makes it so I can get lunch, I can do a few things, that kind of stuff. Anyways, so there was a lot of sitting around and then a lot of things happening. Like Monday, they called us into a bay, and so we went to get work done. And um, just about the time, let me see, we got things done. They worked on 3 things. Every time we start that RV, it needs repairs. Our front slide out died too this time, and our awning went flying in the wind. Uh-oh. Yeah, Kathy, we're really careful with our awning. Jeff doesn't like to have it out when it's windy. You were joining me when I was half finished. Ah, okay. Because I was gonna say 3 o'clock is just a little too early, and at least too early for me. Um, the biggest part with the slide being a problem is that it's been a problem since the beginning, and they should have fixed it the first time. Well, so Monday they worked on it. They also worked on my door again, and um, Tuesday we got up, was supposedly fixed, and wouldn't come in. So Jeff had to drive over to the service center from the campground with that slide sticking out, which means that, he was driving down the road like, hmm. Luckily, we could go the back way and get in. It was just an interesting week. And Tuesday night, we had a little issue with our electronics system, which that's standard. And bye, Mary. I'm glad you popped in. Yay! That'll be 6 a.m. Yay! Oh, Julie. Um. Anyways, it was an intermittent problem with the electronics system, which Kathy, you guys, I think, still have switches for your lights and all that. We are really not happy with this electronic panel system. Anyways, so Friday morning, because we thought we were done Thursday, and we were gonna just hang out, make sure everything got fixed. And Thursday night when we got home, this one panel wouldn't work. So Friday morning we went to see about getting it fixed and what we were going to have to do and how long we were going to have to wait because we were already not in line anymore. And the guy said, well, let's see what we can do. And he fixed it. So we left for home. Hi, Nettie. You thought the hop was today. Oh, guys, I'm going to have to excuse myself a minute. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry, guys. Yep, I'll be right back. I said what? What did Lisa say? Sorry. Yes, we actually have 4 slides, Cheryl. So, bump outs like kitchen and living space makes the RV wider. That's right. This particular model has 4 of those bump outs or slide outs. It's like part of the room pushes out, and I think we're about 14 feet wide when we get it um all out, and basically, okay, if it's like this, it goes like this in, and then it pushes out, and then I have 2 more of those up here. So and one of our slide outs is just a couch. Hi, Violet. um we have like a long couch. It turns into a bed long ways. So that's one slide out. So it pushes out the full depth of the couch. The other one on the front is refrigerator, kitchen, and dining room table. So that whole thing pulls out, and it pushes out the depth of the refrigerator. And then in the bedroom, the head of the bed goes out about 2.5 to 3 feet, and then my bathroom and bedroom on this side all come out. So it gives you a lot more space. A lot. The big thing is honestly, that's a lot of space we don't need. Hi, Barbara. If I missed anybody coming in, hello. I'm so glad you all are here. Honestly, we've sort of decided this one's a little big. Um, it's a little long. There were parks that we would have liked to have stayed in that the spots were too small for us. Now we did get a shorter unit than some. Kathy, how long is yours? The service is currently unavailable? I don't know. 38. Yeah, see, ours is 36. So yours isn't a lot longer than ours. Um, we're kind of a baby one. A lot of them are 40 and 42 and 44 foot long. Um, the um, the bigger, the even fancier ones. We don't have a lot of fancy. We Ours is more. It's still fancy. It's fancier than any house we've ever had. It's got nicer kitchen cabinets and stuff than any house we've ever had. Um, yeah, they are big, Barbara. Makes going around corners fun. Janice, what was old? Something about 40 foot. I saw something pop in. Okay, it's 40 foot, but we say 38 and are right on the road with the nose of our RV, but most parks can't hold over 40. That's right. I was wondering because I knew yours was a diesel, and I thought most of the diesels at that time frame were 40s. Um, Everything is still working. I don't know, Julie. Um, he books you 4 months at a time. Ah, okay. Hi, Holly. Um, Well, what we like to do is what we did this trip, and we found that we really like it, is we go and we stay somewhere for 4 days to a week. Some of the campgrounds, if you book a full week, you get a little bit better price, that kind of thing. So unless we're traveling, like when we went to Lisa's, we traveled for several days, just traveled. And then we got to Lisa's and we stayed, I think, 4 or 5 days. I don't remember. Lisa, do you remember how long we were there? Um, and we went to, I got to visit Lisa several days. We went for store shopping, um, that kind of stuff. And then Lisa took us to Pallador Canyon, which is someplace next time we're going to try to stay. There again, there's a lot of sites out there that are too small for us. So that would be something that we have to consider. And he wants a bigger one. Mine doesn't want a bigger one. Mine wants a littler one. Of course, actually, mine wants a bigger engine. Not long enough. Okay, Lisa, not long enough. um, well, I can agree with that. But you never know. We might come back again. I'm looking for a water brush. I don't know that I have one that'll work. Oh, this one might have water in it. Let's see if it'll work. Um, the what do I want to say? Um, I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, so Friday we get this last thing that was broken fixed. They find out that it was actually a pin on a wire. They're, like wires that are wired for electronics have a plug in like that. Well, somehow or another, it was pulled so tight that it was broke. So it was working part of the time and not part of the time. Okay, beeper would probably be good. That's true, Kathy. If you take care of a big diesel, they will last a long time. They just have to be taken care of. Cheryl, honestly, we're not really liking such a big one. And we actually have a small one. Ours is gas too, Kathy. That's another part of the problem. I will tell you a story. Okay, here is a story that we did not film and will not be on the films, but we were in Moab. You're not driving, okay? uh, well, um, Jeff wouldn't mind driving a bigger one, but it's just about having a place that in the campground that you can park it. Um, that's okay, Julie. Uh, okay, so we're in Moab. We've been in Moab 5, 6 days. I can't remember how long we were there. Jeff has ridden some trails. Actually, we met up with another guy in the campground who was going to rent a Jeep, had never driven a Jeep before, and was going to go on a trail. And so it was good that somebody in another Jeep would be with him. It's not always best to do Jeep trails by yourself. Anyway, so they went riding one day. That was the day I got to stream while we were in Moab. When we left Moab, we were going to go to North Utah, Northeast Utah. It's very near Northwest Colorado. And there's two different ways to go, and they're both 2-lane roads, right? So we're right here, and we want right here, but you got to go like this. Okay? Hi, Becky. Yep, I'm home. Yep. Did somebody ask? I'm telling about the trip. Yep. Hi, Roy. Great big group hug. I agree. Great. You guys are hugging me by just being here. That gas thingy. Yes, that gas thingy. It sucks gas. So okay, so we're here. We don't want to go here, but you got to go like that. And both of these roads are 2 lanes. And, you know, both of them are kind of not really mountainy, but kind of mountainy. And so Tanya picks the one that goes into Colorado up and back. And we had the best morning. We had a beautiful lunch. Okay, now one of the things we do is we have what's called a trucker's atlas so that we can check the route. Because a couple years ago we got into trouble with a low clearance area. So now we have this trucker atlas. And so both the roads, they were 2 lanes, but they were truck routes. We didn't see a truck all morning until we had stopped for lunch and we get to going, and all of a sudden we're going like up, but okay, there is no way to explain it except drawing you a picture. The road is just like this. Okay, you notice that these are points, right? Not big U's like that. It's like this. In 6 miles, from here to there, 6 miles, we went up 3,000 feet. We had to go back down 3,000 feet. The problem was the Jeep would be here, the motorhome would be here. Okay, I mean, honest to goodness, to get the Jeep around the curve of the road, Jeff had to almost stop going around that curve. Okay, with that gas engine, he was maxing out the engine every time he tried to get up. 3,000 feet in 6 miles is not enough. We saw no trucks all morning till we got on this mess. It's called Douglas Pass. It's on Route 139 in Colorado. Don't drive it. So I came home. I now have 2 books I'm going to order. Yes, Julie, it was scary for me. I had all the heights and stuff that I could handle, but what was worse is that Jeff was very worried that he would kill the engine of the motorhome because our Jeep weighs 4,500 pounds. Yeah, don't drive it. 139, don't drive it. The Jeep, there was no place to stop. If we could have stopped, even though I do not like that kind of roads, I would have driven the Jeep, and the motorhome would have had much less problem because he wouldn't have had to stop every time he went around a corner. But it was, let's just put it this way. I didn't breathe, I don't think, for about 35 minutes, and Jeff was sweating by the time we got down. It was 3,000 feet in there. We got last couple nights ago in the campground in Red Bay. There was a guy that he said, I have these books, let me get one and show it to you, and I'm going to order them. They actually tell the elevation of roads in each state. So we were reading about 139, and 139 in some places has a 12% grade. That's just unreal. And the drop-offs, yes, Cheryl, the drop-offs had just about killed me. By the time we got to Moab, I had about all the drop-offs I could handle. They were just wearing me out. But I just kept my mouth shut and let Jeff. We were actually never coming back that way. Boots, Roy, we were going on up. After we went to Dinosaur, we went north into Wyoming and across into Nebraska. We rarely turn around and go back the same direction. So be happy to go the long way. And the thing of it was, Julie, it wasn't so much, it was not really nothing told us that we were going to have that kind of trouble. That was the thing. It was just like all of a sudden we were there, we were in it. There was no getting out of it. And Jeff doesn't usually mind roads, and we don't try to travel in a hurry, so it's not a big deal. But it was a very, very uncomfortable morning. By the time we got into our campsite that night, we were really glad to be done. It was just a long, long day. Well, Julie, that's the thing, is that you don't always have, they don't always tell you. And I mean, like I said, it was a truck route. There was no low overhangs, but I guess I should have known when the trucks were not on the road earlier in the day. Of course, while we were on the pass, it's called Douglas Pass. While we were actually on Douglas Pass, we passed about 7 logging trucks. Of course, logging trucks. No sign, no sign, and no place to pull over. If there had, like I said, if there had been somewhere we could have gotten over, we could have taken the Jeep off, and I could have driven the Jeep. Just because I don't like the roads and they make me uncomfortable doesn't mean that I can't drive over them. But there was no place to pull over. Even when we got to the top, a lot of times there'll be a place for a truck to rest or whatever, and there was nothing, because we would have taken the Jeep off just to go back down so that he didn't hi Kathy, so that he didn't have to try to stop the Jeep going down the hill, because believe me, our brakes were heating up by the time we got down the hill too. So anyways, that was one of our stories. Having the slide broken and having to sleep with the slide in for 2 weeks was another story. Oh, I started to tell you about Friday. We got our little pit problem fixed Friday morning, and it was I don't know, about 8 o'clock, 8:15. Okay, that sounds good, Lisa. Tell Miss Hannah I said hi. And we had hung out in Red Bay so long. You're relieved I didn't film it? Honey, I couldn't let go. I was hanging on. I had my one hand behind me on the seat belts. I had hold of both seat belts, and I had one hand on the chair like this. I think there's probably fingernail cuts in the stuff. If you have over there, you can give a rating for places you've been, and I would give an explanation. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, Julie. The what was I going to say? Can't remember. Anyways, we did look it up in these books, and I am going to order both the books. They have one for the West and one for the East, and they tell about all the places where there's high elevation. Hi, Journey. Can't stay, but you're happy I'm back. Well, I'm glad you popped in just to say hello. Thanks. What was I going to say? Forgot. Oh, but Friday, so we decided we're going to head home, and we usually stop in Wetumpka, Alabama. It's near Montgomery. We have friends. We used to live there, and there's a park there that we really like to stay in. So we're on the road, and we left Red Bay about 9:15 or so, and which is a little later than we usually get on the road, but we don't travel very far. And so I called the park. they don't have any parking. They don't have any camp spots left because it's a holiday weekend. And our friends couldn't go to dinner Friday night. So Jeff says, well, what do you want to do? He says, you want to hit Walmart or you want to just, I said, well, let's just go home. So we got here about 5:30. We got in the most essential things and crashed. Hi, Angie. You're not gonna stay? Oh, hon, I'm so sorry. Our prayers are with him, Angie, and with you. Guys, I've told pretty much everybody a couple times, if you tell me something or if I miss something, please type it in again or holler at me to scroll up because I'm only seeing 4 comments at a time. They're huge for some reason, and I don't know how to fix it right this minute, and I don't want it to just disappear and have trouble. Not much for chatting. I totally understand, Angie. You can give them support just by being there. I hope this is not boring, y'all. Watching me do this. Okay, bye. Okay, bye, hon. Yeah, Boosie, I feel like that too. I'm sure I missed somebody coming in. So I did while I was gone. As Holly told me, Douglas passes on the most dangerous roads according to dangerousroads.org. Oh my gosh. I did not know that. Well, I do know that we don't want to drive over it again. That much I know. Um, it wasn't a fun time and I don't want to do it again. So the rest of the road was beautiful though. The boat is in and ready, but we've been having rain, rain, rain. Oh, you gonna go fishing, Roy, or are you just gonna go play in the boat? I mean, we ride back trails in the Jeep a lot. There's a lot of roads that, people wouldn't drive with us. But when we're in the Jeep, it's a different story. Uh, it's little and, you've got four-wheel drive and we took a bunch of roads up in the mountains. Where were we? Actually, it was when we were in Santa Fe. We had some really fun roads that we went to Santa Fe from Lisa's, from Amarillo. We went up to Santa Fe and we stayed outside of Santa Fe. We did not go into town in Santa Fe, but we went to Pecos. And that day, north of Pecos is a state forest and a national forest. Can't remember which one. Um, and we rode some mountain trails that day, which were very rough and very close to the edge, but it's a lot different in the Jeep than in the motorhome. Hi, Nicole. You missed the beginning. What are, oh, um, Nicola, this is, and I've been working on this for a while. This is a cover. It's like a traveler's notebook type cover. And it was actually, what was this one? Was this one? I don't remember what the base was. I don't remember if I used wallpaper or something else. And then I put security envelopes, all kinds of security envelopes all over it. It's been Mod Podged down, and it will wrap like that. And it's to hold our Totally Junk journal. I make them, I've been making them in so collage security envelope pieces. Yes. So I collect them. I have a box. Recently when I was trying to clean up the studio, my shoe box was just not big enough, so I did get a bigger box. Hello. Let me see if I pronounce it right or totally ruin it. Yanita, I think is correct. I hope so. Hi, Yanita. A huge lake in front of your driveway. And it's been done for a while, and I just haven't finished the doodling. It takes a while to get all the doodling done. You know, I use security envelopes, but I have a packet pad of black and white scrapbook paper that you could do something similar with. Where's my, just a minute. Let me go get my other cover. I'll be right back. This one is my planner, date book, whatever you want to call this cover. And this is painty paper, magazine images. I think there's some, yeah, that one's scrapbook paper, more painty paper. This is magazine image. And this was sort of inspired by Jean Peter. Her channel is Jean Peter Artist. And see, now this is what it looks like before you doodle on it. And I just don't usually doodle on the inside. Yeah, Barbara, this probably is one of my favorites. I like how the large, sorry, I'm tired, I guess. Yes, I sewed around the edges, Julie. You took that class with her. Ooh, cool. I used wax linen, and it's large wax linen. This has the pin holder in it. Now, the original cover I made like this, I made on my channel in, it was a file folder to start with. This one I used wallpaper because this was for me. Now when you put the pin holder in, remember not to make it flat. It has to have some, it goes up so that there's extra stuff. But yeah, I sewed her, I punched holes with a tiny little hole punch, and then I sewed all the way around the cover. Partially because I knew that these, even though I glued them, um, was not necessarily going to hold. Yeah, the wallpaper is more flexible, I think. Now my first couple that I used, hi Mina. The first couple that I um, used for my day cup planner or whatever you want to call this, held up real well. Now this one is starting to split, but it's, I don't know, maybe 6 months old. Well, we've been gone 2.5 months, so I made this long before we left. I think before the first of the year. So, um, I made a little one with Jean one day. Jean was here and we were playing together. 2 millimeter hole punch. Yes. I can't. That's probably about what mine is. I have a couple of hole punches that are real tiny. This one is a jewelry. This one will punch through copper pieces because it's a jewelry punch and it works real well for this kind of stuff. Um, and it works real well for sewing around that. So, okay, let's if you guys aren't bored, I'm going to just keep working on this because I would really like to have it done someday. Um, anyways, we're talking about looking at a smaller RV because we kind of have decided this one's a little big. That doesn't mean we will be getting a new one because you know the little suckers are expensive. Um, and we have this one. But we're talking about going to Alaska next year. We were supposed to go to Alaska this year, but needless to say, um, COVID kind of canceled that. One line, then another. Mm-hmm. 1 mile and then the next. Yep, that's true, Barbara. Oh, that kind of got wide out. I ran into the bend part of the. Um, um, Barbara, I always recommend that somebody try renting one before they decide they really want one, because there are things about RV life that are not exactly pleasant. Yeah, that's true. Now, we saw some gorgeous little Class Bs. They're like the size of a van. While we were out west, they are really nice. They've made start making them really, really nice. Um, you're gonna spin, yay! What's this? Are you going to Alaska with the Florida Caravan? I want to go, but Pete said they don't break often enough for him. No, we are not going with no, Kathy, we're not. Um We don't know if we'll have any company yet or not. Uh, how often does he want to take a break? The Class B with an extended top. Yep. Hmm. Had to de-snag the cat. Oh dear. Ouch. He can only drive five. Kathy, 5 hours is about as long as we want to drive. We drive 5 or 6 hours in a whole day. Um, 250 miles is a max. That's kind of how we do it, and then we park. Even if we have to park in Walmart, we just don't. It is too far. Of course, now Friday we did push a lot further than that. We pushed considerably further than that. But I drove a big part of the day. Um, uh, I don't know that it's. Let's see. We left at about 9:15. We got here about 5:30. But we stop too. We stop and have lunch. We stop and get out. We're not make our fees with breakfast included. Oh, I don't know, but Lucy, I'll tell you what, they sure make some really cool um RV resorts these days. We don't stay in them most of the time because that's not the kind of place we would rather stay in a state park. Um, we you that's why I said usually we stop in Wetumpka. We did drive in. We also, Kathy, never drive where we have to pull in after dark. If we're gonna have to pull in after dark, we find a Walmart parking lot. That's just how it is. Because I'm not doing that. We just don't do it. We we or county parks. Yeah, we're not. Oh, Susie, yes. Ugly fabric. Guys, I am sorry. We were much longer on our trip than we kind of planned. So, Susie, have you sent me your package? Because I didn't read through them all yet. Um, I know I got Roy's, but I didn't read the names on all the packages. We came in, my mail was all piled up. And I mean, my brother-in-law said I needed a bigger table because I had so much mail. We went through it. Okay, so if it's already here, then it's in my pile. This week I will be sorting the happy mail from the ugly fabric and showing you the ugly fabric. It came about the time we were leaving, and I'm sure it's in a box somewhere. Well, Kathy, if you ever get to it, you just send it back to me. Um, oh dear, Candy. It was pretty ugly fabric. Um, we did not intend to be quite as long as we were, but at the same time, when we went to Omaha and Brandon could see us more than just for the weekend, we stayed. Um, did I happen to see your package? Sherry, yes, I'm pretty sure I've got yours. Um, because it's from out of the country. I think I've got a couple from outside the US. Anyways, I've got the packages all set on the table in one spot, but that we had to get the camper unloaded, um, so that we could get it sorted out. Like I said, Friday when we got home, it was just a walk in and drop kind of day. Mary was on, and I was too tired to even attach the computer to the internet and watch Mary. I just sat and vegetated. I'm still looking. I took it down to bleach it. Oh, that would be cool. So, anyways, I will be working on that. What was the other thing I need to work on? One of the things I will do is Tuesday when Lisa and I are on, I will let everybody know that I got whose packages I got. Okay, how's that sound? Soon gotta boot up. Okay, Teresa. Um, we had an entire sack of trash mail kind of thing. Um, Jeff went through the bills to make sure we hadn't missed one. You know, when you're on the road for 2 months, you got to make sure that all your bills got paid. Um, and that's about all we've done with the mail. And then we had to unload. Um, I've done 9 loads of laundry so far. Phone was at the grocery store. Now to boot the computer. Oh my goodness. Oh, some tea. I had Rosella tea last night, which is hibiscus. Uh-oh. You hope that it lands there. Last time I talked to Lisa, she was getting rained on. I'm pretty sure that she's not now, but you know, after a while, I start not having ideas of what I can do with this thing. You know, I have to think about, okay, so what do I want to do? What kind of spots can I make? Make squeaky noises. Are you sending her rain? Is that what you're doing? I missed what Roy's sending you guys. I'm assuming he's sending you rain, but you know, assuming can get you into big trouble. Oh, Kathy. Okay, Angie, bye, hon. Prayers to your family. Um, my brother-in-law cut ours, but here it rains pretty much every day in this time of year. Now, it did not rain yesterday. It rained the night before. Friday night, it really rained. When we got home, I said the garden, oh, guys, you should see my garden. It's just growing and it's a mess because there's weeds everywhere. And the tomatoes are growing. Hi, Brenda. Um, the tomatoes are all little and not red, but I think the neighbor picked a bunch that might have been pink because she said they weren't ripe. She's got them on the windowsill getting ripe. My green beans look pretty sad, but my brother-in-law picked apparently 2 huge batches out of my green beans. and took some for himself and gave the neighbor some. So, the let me put the dot in first. So the towers worked, but they would work better had, and I'll get some pictures in the next few days. Had I been here to take care of them, it doesn't look like my sweet potatoes are growing very well, but there again, you know, we haven't been here to take care of any of it. So the fact that I'm getting anything is a good thing. I picked a couple of purple peppers yesterday. I've got a pepper plant actually that I dug up last winter before it got too cold. I dug it up, brought it in the house, and so it's the same plant that I had last year. And it had, your rain barrel's tongue is hanging out. My goodness. They grow all year. Candy, are you talking about the sweet potatoes? I just looked up, Candy, so let me know if you're talking about the sweet potatoes, because um, I don't know if they're going to last through the July heat, or if you're talking about the green beans. You may be talking about the green beans. The beans. Um, they might, but the heat and humidity here in July might not. They might not make it through it. But since I'm here, I can water them better, so I'm going to see what I can do. Because I'd like some green beans. We'll see. But I put them in these towers right before we left. So they didn't get watered like they should have. They didn't have growth like they should have. So the fact that somebody ate two different families ate a batch of them, I'm pretty happy. You know, it was I'm not I'm I'm not worried about the fact that I didn't get as many as I thought. So we'll just see um if they'll survive the heat. Yes, Julie, I think Lisa probably, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure Lisa will be looking forward to it. I may be wrong. She may be so tired of me she can't stand me. I have no idea what we're going to do. Teresa, it was absolutely fantastic. It was amazing. We're ready to go again. Of course, we got to clean up. I haven't even finished doing the laundry. I did 9 loads of laundry between yesterday and this morning. I've done 9 loads of laundry, and there's still at least 3 loads out there. But that will never happen. Hi, Janet. I'm so glad you're here. Um, the it was winter kind of when we left, and in the mountains. I mean, it snowed on us in Monticello. Um, and so the fact that it was winter, I had extra blankets on our bed out there, which okay, Kathy, which means that they kind of have to be uh washed so that they can be put back, because we used them for a couple of months. I mean, it was winter until Branson. Even Branson, it was cool at night. Um, so that was, one of those things that I was washing yesterday and still have to wash some more of. Um, that, and when we went to Red Bay and knew we were only going to be a couple of weeks before we came home, I didn't do all the laundry. I did just what we needed to have done. Got home and everything in the house was filthy dirty because it sat here for 3 months. So I had to wash stuff in the house. Oh, thank you, Janet. Yes, thumbs ups are thumbs ups. These things are greatly appreciated. Um, this needs a flower right here. I think it needs a so, but yeah, we're ready to go again. Of course, we're talking about going to the Northeast in the fall. The Jeff has never been to Maine, Vermont, and Rhode Island. I think there's another one. Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island, Connecticut. No, I think he's. I'm not sure. Um, I think there's a fourth one up there that he's not been to. When we went up there a couple of years ago, and we were going to my sister's, we had sort of had commitments before and after the visit to my sister. We had Santa Claus School in Michigan before, and we had a Tiffin rally after. So we really didn't have time to kind of, go see some of the things that he would like to see. So this fall, while we will probably visit my sister, we also actually have something else we want to do. On the way up, we're talking about going to a huge RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But after my sister's, we won't have anything specific. So we're talking about going to Maine and doing some of those things. Now, Rhode Island and some of those other things, we might just leave the camper at Stephanie's and go in the Jeep rather than try to take it somewhere. Hampshire, New Hampshire. Thanks, Janice. Um, oh, Candy too. Yep. New Hampshire. Yes. Thanks, guys. Um, the those are states Jeff's not been to, and my sister's in near the Hudson Valley area, near Woodstock, that area of New York. So we can probably get to those other places. Some of, Rhode Island is so small to have to worry about. Yeah, Chocolate Town. Yep. Rhode Island is not all that big. We could probably just visit what we want to see there from the Jeep, with the Jeep. Um, the it all depends on, well, it all depends on a lot of things, but yeah, the Hudson Valley area is really pretty. My sister lives not quite in the Hudson Valley, but near there. She lives across the mountains from, there's a school. Oh, what is that place? But if you've ever heard of Montauk, she lives near Montauk. It's a little closer than Alaska. Yeah, and it'll be fall. We don't want to go to Alaska until in, next year when we have more summertime to go. And that's, all dependent on a lot of things. There's a lot of things that could stop us from getting to do those things. That's for one, I definitely cannot move. I cannot go to Alaska and be that far away unless I get mom moved. Um, that is a goal for the next 2 months. Um, it's getting harder and harder for her to take care of herself. So, um, you know how you had collected different size lids? Montauk is Long Island. Okay, then I'm saying that wrong, Candy, because Montauk is not on Long Island, or where I'm talking about is not on Long Island. So I'll have to double check. Oh, Julie, um, I was thinking it was Montauk that I was thinking of, but it's a big resort kind of thing that's near my sister, and it's an old established resort. Julie, that's my standard procedure for most things. I save something and then I have no idea where it's at. Um, but mom is ready to move, and that's a good thing. And we're ready to not have to take care of her house, which is another good thing. So I just have to find some place, and then we have to get the house sold. So hopefully I can get that accomplished before the end of the year. Um, now that COVID numbers are down and stuff, we were going to do this last year and then couldn't. Um, Candy, yeah, welcome to my world. Syracuse. No, Janice. Just I can't look at my phone because I'm using my phone to stream. If you guys didn't realize, everything was in the camper, right? We bring all this stuff in, but I had it in little spots, right? Mo, mo, mo. There you go. Mo, mo, ho, I can't pronounce it, but Mountain House. Yes, that's what it is, Candy. Hello. Um, is it Joseph or Anura? And hello, singer. What I am doing is I'm just doodling. What I did was give me 5 seconds to find my lid. Oh, it's on the end of the pen. It would help. This is a cover for a journal. Um, and has the elastic bands to put like travelers notebook journals in it. I believe it's been a while since I did it, so um, I think there was wallpaper inside of it, Joseph. And then I used security envelopes. Just a minute, I'm gonna pull one out. Oh, that one's got an elastic piece about. Why does that have elastic? No, no. Oh, this one's blue. I used print from security envelopes that came in the mail, and I collaged them all over. And after I collaged them all over, I used what's called a Stabilo pencil to do the edges. And now I'm just doodling all over it. And this one, this one is made the same way, only it has scrapbook paper and painty paper and magazine images, and then I doodled on it. So thank you, and welcome, welcome. Um, the doodling part takes a long time, so I haven't gotten it done and haven't gotten it done, so I decided this would be my project today. And the tea fairy is still outside, so I'm probably going to have to go get my own tea in a little while. Anytime, Joseph. Please ask, because a lot of times I forget that you might be new, and I I will definitely want to explain it. This actually is a cover for a project that we have been working on for ages and ages. I haven't worked on it lately because I've not been here, but it's called the Totally Junk Journal Project, and there's actually a playlist, and we've already made one insert to go inside the cover. I like to make the insert sometimes first and then make the cover, but this time I made one insert and decided I better get it in the cover, or it would be I have to tell you that going from winter to summer in just a day was very interesting for us. We were in Iowa, and it was so cold. I was wearing When it was in Iowa, it was so cold that I was wearing my winter coat, gloves, hat, the whole 9 yards. We got to Branson, it was still cool. We got to Red Bay, and it was hot. Teresa, how did you like Michigan? Um, I know that while I was gone, and by the way, guys, we had very poor internet the whole time. My phone even did not have good service a lot of places we were. I usually can do most everything with my phone, and I did not realize how bad the reception was in a lot of the places we were. You just don't want to live there anymore. Just too cold in the winter. Because I love Michigan. I love the the lakes. I love the trees. I will tell you, I did get a little tired of rocks. Oh, yeah, renting is a pain. We do like owning. I agree with that one. Now then, guys, I have to ask you. Jeff asked me if it would be a problem. Can you hear his saw? There were an extra lot of rocks. I have to agree with that, Julie. There was a lot of rocks in Utah. I got real tired of rocks. Um, Now that doesn't mean we don't want to go back. We did not go to the western side of Utah. Bryce Canyon. Um, what is the other one? Can't hear it at all. Okay. That's good because he was concerned about it when I told him to just go ahead and do it. And if it bothered anybody, I would come tell him. He's, we brought some plants home. Friends, my friend in Iowa, her daughter was thinning her hostas, and she had huge 5-gallon bucketfuls of leftovers that she didn't want. One of her friends wanted some, so I got 2 5-gallon buckets full of hostas, and I've got to get those in the ground. Um, thanks, guys. Deborah, did I say hello to you? I hope so. Anyways, okay, what was it? Oh, Utah. We did not um do Bryce Canyon, Zion. Oh, there's another park over there. Okay, guys, you're gonna have to help me. Something stairs. Is that right? I think it's something stairs and national parks wise. And I messed that up kind of. Anyways, because we didn't do those, we'll probably want to go back another time and do those another. But I think we'll do those not in the spring. I will tell you that at Arches National Park, the park was very crowded in the parking lots, but they were keeping it down by closing the park. About 9:30 in the morning, they'd have to close the park to keep the visitor numbers down. So we went through the gate at 7 a.m. To make sure that we got in, and we had no problems because we were hiking trails and stuff as far as having too many people. But there was 2 parking lots. We couldn't get in the parking lot, which was fine because we went on to another parking lot. I like that one. It's kind of a little bit different. So the western side of Utah was so packed that they were closing the park way earlier than that every day. And we just didn't feel like we wanted to mess with that. We got to see so many other things as it was. We went up and saw Dinosaur, which is a smaller park. It's not as crowded. Of course, it's a national monument, not a national park. There's some differences in that. This I don't like. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh well, we'll fix it somehow. Not too bad. Um, but I've never been to the Grand Canyon, so we would like to do that too. But there again, I don't think we'll go in the springtime because it definitely was very, very crowded, they said. There were things we didn't get to do because the what do you call that? Let me think. Reservations. Like we went to Taos one day. The ride up to Taos is really pretty from Santa Fe, but once you um, once you get to Taos, as far as the town goes, I wasn't all that excited by it. I was, we went to another little artist town I liked a little better called Madrid, which had its claim to fame is the fact that the Wild Hogs movie was filmed there. Grand staircase. Thank you. You go to Grand Canyon, you can take the train up to it from Williams, Arizona. Oh, that would be fun, Barbara. We wanted to take the train. It's near Mesa. Oh, I've forgotten. Anyways, we wanted to take this train trip from one of the little towns. It goes up into the mountains and comes back. Play-Doh will get it all the glitter off the floor if you can bend over for that long. There you go, Julie. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kathy, is that it would be better to go in the cold, to those places. Um, Durango. Thank you, Barbara. Durango, Colorado. There is a train. It's a narrow gauge train, is what they call it. And the trip is supposed to be gorgeous, but they were only running on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday while we were there. And it was almost 2 weeks beforehand, it was already booked. So we didn't get to do that, which, by not booking it ahead, we didn't get to do it. But at the same time, it's, it's one of those things, but that didn't come out too bad once I got the little black dots in it. It's just one of those things where, if we made reservations for everything, then we wouldn't miss out on something like that. But then we might not have been there at the time we wanted to be there for it. So I was, we weren't terribly unhappy. That was one day we went, because we didn't get to do that. We did go to Durango and walk the streets in Durango because it's a very interesting little tourist town. It's a tourist town. And then we went up into the National Forest land and drove some trails and took some hikes and stuff like that. So, okay. I think I need my big pen. I was just looking to see what time it is. I've been on here almost 2 hours. And I think Jeff may have left the door open when he went back out. It's making noise. I think he came in, I think, to get the drink. Unless he's actually in the other room. I'm going to have to go check it though, because I really don't want the air conditioning to go out. So we talked about taking the Amtrak motor coach up to New England and putting the RV on it and driving that. Huh, I've never thought about that. That's cool. Of course, we don't mind driving. I mean, we'll find something to do. The flower I just doodled, this one? Yeah, I like that one, or this one. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go double check that door and make sure. I was right. It hadn't closed. It closes, but this time of the year it doesn't latch always. Not been to my sister. The other thing is that we usually in the past we've always just made reservations on the fly. Like we're driving in the morning and I call a place down the road about 200 miles down the road where we want to stop and get a reservation for that night. Well, that was one of the things we found out while we were out west this time, is that there's an awful lot of people traveling and RVing and have bought little campers and stuff. By the way, if you guys want a camper, I'd wait for a year, maybe two. There's going to be a lot of used ones on sale. Go to the cold weather is impossible. Well, Jeff doesn't mind the cold. Of course, after what do we call it? 12 years in South Dakota. 12, yes, 12 years in South Dakota. There's not a lot of cold that really bothers Jeffrey. I'm from Michigan, so I don't mind cold as long as it doesn't stay cold forever. South Dakota was one of those places that stayed cold forever. Um, by the way, what is everybody working on today? Since I'm boring you all with doodles, what is everybody else doing? Lisa was going to spin, so, she's not chatting, which is totally understand, Lisa, dear. It's hard to spin and chat at the same time. But what is everybody else doing? After I tricked him with our Denver trip, he now checks weather everywhere. Snowden thought he was going to seriously lose his mind. Oh, dear. Uh, well, we were in Monticello, and we went to Natural Bridges National Monument, Bears Ears National Monument, which is very interesting kind of place. There's no real place to go there. You can see it, but you can't go there. Someplace else. What else? Oh, it's near the one side of Hovenweek. And we went to the south side of Canyonlands National Monument. Canyonlands National Park, rather. Canyonlands National Park, I think is what it is. There's actually 5 districts in Canyonlands. And we went to the southeast district of Canyonlands while we were on sale, and we were up at Natural Bridges, and it started snowing on us, and it was not bad. We got, back down, and it was warmer weather, but we got up the next morning, and there was a half an inch of snow on the Jeep. We had to kind of wait just a little while before we could drive on up to, that was the day we were going to Moab. But how did he was tricked into going to Denver? Is that what you're telling me, Kathy? Julie's not crafting at the moment. She's reading about how to pick up glitter with her with Play-Doh. Of course, I would have to go buy Play-Doh, so I guess it's a good thing that I don't do a lot of glitter. You also have all got very quiet. I haven't seen very many videos, guys. I just have been not able to watch a lot of videos. I'm going to try and catch up. I know that Saturday pop was yesterday. I was on Beth's last night for a few minutes to rent a car, going for a wedding, but I told him, oh no, it's not even cold there yet. And the day we got there, it started snowing and snowed and snowed and snowed. Flights were canceled. Oh no. Oh good, Barbara. I'll have to take a peek. Um, well, my husband has been lived in South Dakota long enough to know that when it snows, you don't go anywhere. It is better just stay where you're at. Now, if he's got the internet and television, he's fine. This last 2 weeks in Red Bay was about to drive him nuts because there's not a lot to do. I I I would see the twinkle would be fine, but I have hardwood floors, so I could just pick it up. Listen. Oh, a card with one of the fabric snippets she sent you. How cool. Oh, Kathy. Well, whenever Jeff flies, he gets sick. So we haven't ever flown very many places. We have flown when we had to, but we try not to fly. It's just one of those things that, if we can avoid it. Of course, living in South Dakota, I could darn near drive down here faster than I could get here with planes because how many times I had to change planes. Um, it's almost 23 hours from where we lived in South Dakota to get here on a plane. Um, you have to fly on a bunch of little tiny planes. And you have to change flights a bunch. And of course, you got to go through Atlanta, so there's always layover time. Yeah, I think Barbara, the I I can't remember, but I knew you got something from her. I don't know, maybe you posted it. Did you post a video or not a video, but a post in the group? Because you'd rather drive anywhere than get on an airplane? Yeah. Oh dear. That's not good, Candy. Um, Jeff doesn't hate it. We just didn't. It was just such a ordeal to try to fly from South Dakota. Um, and usually, you know, there was three of us coming from South Dakota, so I would have to buy 3 tickets, and it just made it so much cheaper to drive than it was to fly. I flew back and forth a few times when Dad was sick, or when I came down, Mom had to have radiation, and I knew that she was probably my at that time my dad was, oh, you know, not as in as good a shape as he should have been, and it was getting to be where he needed a caregiver, and Mom wasn't going to be able to do that. So I came down and stayed a couple of months. Well, because I was coming down by myself, and they have a car. It's not like, and I was going to need to drive her to the radiation treatments and stuff like that. Anyways, I didn't even drive down. I took the phone, but that's just one time. Okay, that is probably where I saw it then. Only that may be true, Kathy. Um, I know my sister's flying in July, but they asked when she made her reservation if she'd had her vaccination. This flu, Matthew, and they didn't even check. Well, okay, and Candy says they didn't, but and I agree with you, Kathy. That shouldn't be something that they can do, but I'm not the one that's gonna be able to tell them. It's not really any of their business. Now, when I get this all done, I will black around the edges. I put black ink all around the edges like this. Um, and it will kind of make a what do I want to say? It will finish the edge. It will make a frame. That's what I'm trying to think of. A frame with the black ink. I think this pen is about had it. Okay. There we go. It just needed more glue. So, gosh, guys, I'm almost finished. I mean, I have to go back and put some white on this, but it's really getting done for a change. Can you tell me? Thanks, Teresa. Um, this is yeah, but Kathy, I've been working on this. Hi, Linda. Um, I've been working on this for months and months and months and months. I just have not sat down and done nothing else. Um, that's the thing is that today, because my brain cells are so tired, um, I didn't have anything else sort of planned, and so I was like, okay, what am I gonna do, guys? And I had to do something that was already in the house because the stuff Jeffrey brought in and everything. I mean, yeah, Kathy, I'm getting it done, but this first time I really gotten. Oh, I missed you coming in, Linda. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you're here. Autopilot. Yeah, Janice, that's kind of how I've been. I'm kind of on autopilot. Um, Friday when I got up, I had a wicked headache. And then when Jeff decided we were driving all the way home and I needed to drive part of it, I had to take something. So I did two things I don't do all the time. I drank a lot of caffeine, which I drink tea, but a lot of it is herbal tea mixed with tea. Oh, you did 2 pages in your little tiny book? I haven't done a page at all. Um, and I took a huge ibuprofen, so I had a lot of caffeine in my system so that I could get past the headache. But it left me kind of uh, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Kind of like I was drug out yesterday, and it was hot, and we were trying to unload and get things done. So I was kind of tired yesterday when I got done. And I guess I'm still kind of course, when you've been gone on even on a short vacation, you come home and there's all this stuff that you gotta do. And of course, when you Kathy knows this, when you've been out in the RV, okay, all the stuff from this refrigerator was out in the RV. So then you got to bring all that stuff from that refrigerator back to the house. I didn't want to leave anything in this refrigerator. We were gone 2.5 months. It's nice. Oh, not having to get up and yes, it is. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the stories. Um, yes, Becky, I'm sure not having to drive back and forth between those houses has got to be a good thing. Oh, uh-oh. He's not going to be happy with me, is he, Kathy? Yeah, well, and that's the worst part of the holidays coming back. Yep. Um, well, I already have half a dozen things. Mom has been having the next door neighbor bring her groceries, and she has, while I was gone on the trip sometime, decided that she can't get gas. She said that the gas nozzle is too heavy and she felt like she was going to fall over. So that's fine. That's not a problem. It's just that um, I'm he had to take her car out and get gas in it, which is not a big deal. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful neighbor, human person. He's absolutely the most special guy you could imagine. But he's got his own things that he's got to take care of with his family. So um, I need to go take mom to the grocery store. And for some unknown reason, even though I have said 5,000 times, Mom, you can have 3 weeks worth of pills left in that bottle and you can still call it in right now and they will fill it. She waited till the last minute and she was out of pills. So I got to do that. Just little stuff like that. Um, so I'll have a bunch of little mom chores to do this week, which is no big deal. Plus, somebody has got to get back to work so that she can pay bills. You know, I gotta make some beads so I can sell some. And from the way my computer behaved while we were gone, I'm gonna have to get a new computer. So look, I think I only have 3 spots left that I have to do something in. Then I have to do the white. Thanks, Nettie. Oh, I have a question for y'all. Right now, I'm going to ask it so that maybe y'all can think about it. Right before I left, sometime, I got out these paints. I was cleaning up, and these are, the kind of mist tints and stuff that I got at the hardware store. It's wall paint. And I used to use it all the time to cover boxes and stuff with. And what I was painting were these. I was just painting the front sides of them. Okay. Does anybody know what I was going to do? This is your question. Does anybody know why I was painting these? Did I have a plan? Okay. That's your homework to see if anybody can remember by Tuesday. By the way, guys, Lisa and I are going to stream together here on my channel on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Time, unless something weird happens. Okay? Journal? Yeah, see, Candy, that's what I can't remember. Maybe I don't know. It's a good size for tag. Oh, Kathy, no, 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 no. I always don't remember that you had a plan, but I could be wrong. Don't remember that I had a plan. Okay. I may have just been painting them so that side so I could use them for tags and stuff like that. My fantasies from 3 months ago. All right. Now I know how you think about me. Oh, yep, Kathy. Unfinished projects, no clue. Sometimes I have a clue, but this one I don't. I just really do not know what I was doing. But I thought I would ask y'all because, then maybe I could finish. Oh, that's all right. Lisa, I had to send Lisa a message. I wanted to work on my little cardboard book because my cardboard book is not finished. I think Lisa's is finished. I may be wrong. She's here. We'll know Tuesday. I'll ask her again on Tuesday. I think hers is all finished. I haven't gotten to watch all of her videos, and I definitely wasn't present at a lot of the live streams. So, journal cards for a true trashy junk journal? Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Someone will remember. Mary will if she saw you painting them because she will have made a plan from that. Possibly, possibly. Um, uh, I I I usually keep a note of what I'm, you know, going to do or why I'm going to do something, but that's in a box. It's a project. So maybe I was just using up the cardboard. I don't know. They will work for journal cards in a true trashy junk journal. That's true. And I don't know, maybe I was thinking about doing another crunchy book because, I love crunchy books. So, but I can't remember. Weren't you doing it? Yeah, I was doing it just before I left for my trip. So I will probably go back. Okay, Lisa says she thinks that I was just using up paint and cardboard. Yes, because this paint needs to go away. It needs to be used and not ignored. And I had lots of those are tea boxes, and I use at least 2 of these boxes every week. So um maybe that's what it was. But and you finish your cardboard. Okay, well, and I have to finish my cardboard book, so I may be doing that next Sunday. I was using up the paint, and that may be just it. That may be all I was planning on doing was using up paint. Well, see, I knew somebody would remember. Thank you, guys. Um, I've got, oh, some of you know, and that I was very, very bad while I was in Branson. I was very bad. Oh, I was very bad, but it was really hard not to buy the whole store. Okay. Um, Holly said I had to buy souvenirs, which is true. I did have to buy souvenirs. So I guess that they're all just souvenirs from my trip, but it was very hard to not buy the whole store. I was in a scrapbook store in Branson, and I can't remember its name, but I have its card. So when I do the haul, I am going to do a haul video. Oh, Roy's back. Um, it will. I will make sure I have the name of the store. They had amazing products. They had whole lines of. Um, I did not buy a single piece of paper. Okay, I was in a scrapbook store, but I did not buy a single piece of paper. But they had so many dies for the die cut machine and embossing folders. They had lines from different companies that I'd never seen before. They had stencils. Oh, it was stencil heaven. It was and product. Oh, they had inks and stuff. Oh, it was terrible. And I was very bad. Poor Jeff waited in the car for almost 2 hours while I was in there because I could not, I could not decide. I finally called him and said, "You have to come in here and help me decide what to buy." And I did put half of what was in my buggy back. I had one of those red plastic tote baskets, that stores have that you carry because they don't have push carts. They just have those baskets. And I put half of what was back. Mindy, I don't think she told us. Lisa, um, Mindy would like to know, are you going to stream tomorrow night? we are going to stream together on Tuesday, Mindy, here on this channel. Julie, I haven't seen Scrapbook Store in forever, and this one was fabulous. Plus, they had the ladies that worked in there had different styles. One of them was a very grungy style. One of them was, yes, Lisa plans to stream tomorrow night and at 6 o'clock, Lisa, 6 p.m. Central. Yeah, Becky, the one that we had here for a long time has closed too. Yes, 6 p.m. Central. Lisa will be on tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central. And we will be back together on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central. We might be going to cause too much trouble. I don't know. Do we have a plan on what we want to do? We may have to chat because I haven't a clue. Um, let's just put it this way. Branson, I could not go back to Branson if I, it's not someplace I would. Oh, an art supply shop, and then it wasn't. I also got to go to Dick Blick in Omaha while I was there, so I have been very bad, very very. Oh, I was. Um, Come on. And then we went garage sale shopping while we were in Iowa. I've been to several thrift stores. Let's see. While we were in Red Bay, we went up to Florence. Jeff needed a GameStop. He wanted to go to GameStop. And I said, talk later unless we want suggestions from the chat. Well, we could take suggestions from the chat and then we can talk later on this evening. That would be a good idea. So, does anybody have anything they want to see? The big question will be is whether or not I can find all the stuff. But I'm more than willing to look. So that we're opening up chat. What would y'all like to see on Tuesday? Anything special? I suggest you have fun. Okay. Well, Teresa, I'm pretty sure that we will. I've talked to Lisa a couple of times since I left there, but um, we haven't talked in a couple weeks. Roy Art and Craft. Well, I just wish that Pensacola or Mobile or someplace close would have a Dick Blick because I really enjoy Dick Blick. They are not the least expensive place in the world to shop, but they have so many things. Uh-oh, Julie's going to be at work. Well, Teresa, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have that fun part handled. That won't be a hard thing to do. Jerry's Artorama. There's one. I think there's one of those in Atlanta. Isn't that where Dee Dee shops a lot? Am I thinking the right place? Jerry's Artorama. Maybe it is Shannon Green that shops at Jerry's Artorama. And I may be totally wrong about all those things. Okay. Let me see what I got. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's worth a stop. I mean, I didn't get a lot. I was very, very good in there, but I did get a few things. Oh, see, Kathy, the one in Omaha at least is the one in Omaha is very oriented towards lots and lots of different art. It has almost everything in it. Yeah, I wouldn't drive 3 hours to go, we were in Omaha to see Brandon, so. Oh, Roy, I'm jealous. Oh, yes, I know. By Candy, there's a Jerry's. Oh, yeah, Julie, of course, I find it hard to buy a lot of things online all the time because I like to touch stuff. I just really do. I mean, yes, you can buy from the picture, but I kind of like to um touch stuff. Teresa lives in one of those places where there's nothing close to her. Um, I have to tell you, while we were out west, I didn't think there was a town anymore other than maybe Red Bay, Alabama. It didn't have a Walmart. Um, we were in a lot of places that did not even have a Walmart. I was very impressed with the fact that they did not even have one. Um, Now, in Alabama, Red Bay does not have a Walmart, but they're about an hour, I think. Yeah, maybe 45 minutes from the closest Walmart. They have a Dollar Tree. It wasn't very impressive, but Lake is 1 mile and Jerry. Dang. Andrea's here. Hi, Andrea. Yeah, I like to touch it. It makes you make decisions about things. The other thing is that okay, sometimes when you're considering two products and okay, so online you're looking at them and it's like, okay, so they're two different products and do you want this? Do you want that? The colors of things are not the same in a product line. Um, there's, I missed you guys too, Andrea. Um, the you cannot take a photograph or put a picture up of things that are colored and guarantee that's the same color. I've done it for years with beads. I cannot guarantee it. I can get as close as I can on my monitor. And that's all I can say is it's on my monitor. Everybody's monitor is different. So you're looking online for something, it might not be the same when you get it to your house. And it's like, oh heck. Um, I really do like touching stuff. I just, you know. The tireless tangler who was live streaming almost every day at noon. She's doing 100 days of Zen tangling. Woo! Wow. Eddie, are you talking to me about mold or somebody else? Chat just started moving really fast and I missed what was going on. Head through Nashville, Tennessee, and you can hit Jerry's Artorama. Okay. Nashville is not a place I like to go, but I we'll have to see if we're going to go that way. Um, we also hit thrift stores in a lot of towns. Oh, I have to tell you about one place we went. Okay, so we stayed in Cortez, Colorado, which is near Mesa Verde National Park. Okay, but it's Colorado, right? So there was a dispensary on every corner. I have no desire to eat catchy crafts. Um, that's the problem, Julie, with craft stores or art stores of any kind. Brick and mortar has gotten so expensive that they just can't keep up with online sales. Anyway, so we're in Colorado and there are dispensaries on every corner, everyone. We stayed in a town called Cortez, Colorado, which is near Mesa Verde National Park. It's also near Hovenweep and Canyons of the Ancients National Monuments. And it's a very interesting place. But Jeff had called his brother, and you have to understand, you know, they all grew up in the sort of in the 60s. And so he goes, oh, you have to go get me a shirt. You have to get me a t-shirt. Please go to the dispensary and get me a t-shirt. Yeah, Mesa Verde was awesome. We really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's nearly one on every corner, and I am not kidding. There was one on every corner. Um, so we decide one day we've been out hiking, and we had been passing this place called Doobie Sisters. Smell it everywhere. Okay, wait, Candy, till you hear what happened. Okay, so we go to this place called Doobie Sisters, and part of the reason I said let's go there was because they have big flower power. Oh, from the Stone Depot. Oh, that sounds like fun, Teresa. Um, the Doobie Sisters, and they have this big flower powered VW bus out front, you know, all decorated kind of thing, and so that's why we decided to go there. We decided they probably have pretty cool t-shirts. So we go, I send Jeff in, I'm going to sit in the car, right? And he goes in, and all of a sudden he calls me and he says, you have to come in and make a decision. I can't decide. I'm like, okay. So I think he just wanted me to get carded as I went in the door. Okay. So my Santa Claus husband got carded as you went in the door. I got carded as I went in the door. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So we yeah, the t-shirts were really cool. So Jeff decides he wants one and we get Perry one. I mean, we've also collected, I mean, he's been mowing our lawn and taking care of my mom's lawn, all that kind of stuff. So we've got him a few different shirts, Jeep shirts and carded. Oh, Julie, when you want to drink an alcoholic drink here and you're under 21, they want to see your ID so that they know that you're 21 or over. And actually, where were we? We were someplace, and they carded somebody we were with that was as old as we were, and they actually took a picture of the card so that if the waitress served her too many drinks and she got in an accident later, they would know who served her too many drinks. So it's about ID for how old you are. Anyways, we get back to the camper, and I'm putting those t-shirts away, and the bag opens up, and the smell that came out of that bag was horrible. I had to tie it up and put it in another bag. It was so funny. We was like, okay, so I have those to get. It was funny. We had a good time though. That was the best part. We had a good time. Okay, Pin, come on now. Don't give up on me. We've got a little left to do here. They scan your driver's license. Okay. So Becky, even if you're definitely over age, they scan your driver's license. Well, it all depends on where you're at. It's been so long since I've been anywhere and bought any alcohol or anything to know that. I think I'll leave those just plain black. Um, Sounds like Jeffrey's done for the day. He's been out in that heat all day. He was clearing a spot so that we could get my hostas put in. Hey, you. I think the hostas. Okay, they can wait till tomorrow. Some salt. Okay. All right. That sounds like a plan. Looks like you need a shower, and so sit down. Okay. Did you drink one of your lemon waters? Okay. Well, that's right, Janice. I don't mind showing it. There isn't much about mold. Um, I don't know that I do much with the mold, Nettie. Let me scroll up and make sure I haven't missed about the only thing that I use that's molded is like I've put hot glue in like candy molds, and I have used rubber stamps and toilet paper and molded those things that way. He's booked in for golf this morning. Well, that's cool. Um, I'll talk to Lisa about it, Nettie. I don't know. I'll have to think about what I have that I that we could do something with a mold. I'm not sure that I have much of anything like that. Hot glue and molds, yeah. Um, I still am not happy with the the results I've gotten. That's part of the reason I haven't shown much of it. I really didn't like the things that I had that showed up, that came out. Um, but it's something I could pull out and probably show you because I think I know where it's at. Yeah, because kombucha is just fermented. It's, I mean, you can buy it in Walmart. It is so funny. Let me, um, I'll talk to Lisa about it, Nettie, because maybe we can come up with something that we can do. I have just a couple more. I have these that are black. I'm going to leave some of those just plain black. I think I'll leave that one plain black. I hope this is not my brand new pen because it is not. I just bought a brand new white pen while I was some. I might have gotten this at the scrapbook store. They were not, my pens were not happy while we were in the desert, so it wasn't working very well. That's another thing. Lisa, if you think you're dry, boy, you should have been some of the other places we were. It was so dry. I have never used so much hand cream in my life. Lisa doesn't have any mold. She's spinning, so she's not chatting. We may not work on the same thing Tuesday. Seeing as how we haven't had a chance to plan much, we may just play with stuff. I have to finish my cardboard book. Lisa, did you do a flip of your cardboard book? If she did, I have to go find it. I know she finished it now, but um she's been a spinning little fool since she got her new spinner. I can see where that would be a big plus. Okay, I kind of think it's almost done, but this over here's got three things in a row that doesn't have any white on it. So I think we better do a little bit of something. No flip. Probably should. Yeah, she's going to get dizzy. There you go. Um, Julie, I have not had good results with the molds and the hot glue. Um, I just haven't. Now, one thing might have been I did not have a newer style glue gun, and so the one I had was kind of small. But I wasn't real happy with what I had done. So yeah, you probably should do a flip. It won't take you that long to do it. Okay, I think it's done. What do you guys think? Okay, do y'all see anything that I really should address as far as, well, that's all black and that's all black. Hmm. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I like the black and white. Of course, you know, black and white could have red too, but I do like the black and white. Oh, I did one other thing while I was on my trip. I'll tell you all about it later. I filled up my letter bit uh, book. I have some Z's. You know what was harder to find than Z's was J's. I managed to find two J's in like two huge bags magazines. But my letter book's all ready to go now. So I'm really liking it. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think that's one reason why I like the hmm, that's interesting. Um, why I like the security envelopes. I love black and white. Oh, good. Well, guess I'll go back to this. That looks kind of purpley color on there, not real black. So, okay, Nettie, that sounds like a plan. Thank you. Um, I may have to do this part again. I probably used my stays on pad last time because that's kind of purpley in color, not really black. It might dry down more black than it's looking right now. And this is my black archival pad, so you know it's all about how how the black pigment is made, whether it's black, because black is usually brown or blue underneath. You don't get many black and white ones. Blue and white would be pretty. I've got some blue. I sorted mine the last time by color, and I've got some blue and white ones, but I don't think I haven't. Well, I don't know. I might have enough to make one of these that was blue and white. Oops, I guess I'm off camera. Um, almost all black is made either with a blue or a brown. Some of it is kind of purple. Um, glass is the same way. Um, and it's drying down a little more black than it looked in the beginning, so it may be all right. I'll have to see. Ta-da! It's done. Okay. It is 3:45. I'm going to get off about 4 o'clock. But I had an idea the other day. Okay. Nettie, make sure you read Janice's comment. You're right. On Kathy's World and Friends, where Jean was showing hot glue molds, was April 28th, about an hour and a half into the video. Thank you, Janice. Of course that was okay to share. That kind of thing is always okay to share. April 28th, about an hour and a half into the video. Considering it's called jet black, you would think it would look black. Well, see, it's all black and relative to what else is there. Now, it is drying blacker than it was. It was very purple when it started out, but some of it is still very purple. And see, it's going over the top of a lot of Mod Podge. So, okay, I'm going to put that up. I have not made a zine in a very, very, very long time, but I had an idea for kind of an odd zine the other day. So, the glitter sticks, yeah, see, and thank you, Barbara. Antique brown, yeah, it does kind of look brown. Yeah, make sure that, and I think that might have been part of my problem, is that I did not have the best of glue guns when I was doing it. Okay, so let's see if I can do this without getting all messy. I don't know. Um, you know, we have to fold this into a hot dough. Okay, and I suppose my bone folder is outside. It is, or in the bin. All my stuff is in the bin. Don't know where it's at. Okay, so then we fold it into a hamburger. And we fold this one back. Turn it over and fold this one back. Well, and I'm not sure if I had gone and bought the new one yet. I have one that's a little tiny one because I don't like hot glue particularly. So, okay. So the first page is this one right here, and we're going to do sort of a word association zine. That's too little. I need a fat one. Are you going to write? Will you write? Yes, you will write. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, and understand that if the words go by too fast and I can't see them, I'm not ignoring them. I'm just can't see them. I am going to say one word, and then so I'm going to put my word on the front cover, and then the next page will be all of the words that you guys give me with the first. So I want you to tell me one word answers in an association with the first word I give you. Does that make sense? Okay. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to pick a one word off of this page and we're going to do it again. And I want to see what happens when we get around to the last page. So, are you guys ready? I hope so. I'm going to pick the word red. So I'm going to write the word red. And I want your guys' words for this page. And I'm just going to write them all over. And when I fill up the page, then I'll stop and we'll get another word. Faced. Wrote black. Blue. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I lost half the words. Okay, I think I missed a few. I knew white and blue would come up. It's not one word, but I'm gonna put it here. And there was another one that was 2 words. Okay, so that was the right. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a word, and I like cherry. So now you guys, I'm going to circle the cherry. And let's see what happens with the next page. So cherry is the word that we're go. Whatever you think of when you hear cherry. Oh, pie and pit is really up there. Let's cobbler. I like Kathy's suggestion. Tree. Sweet. Oh. Okay. Let's pick another word. Think we will go for tree. Perfect. Is that part? New word. Tree is the new word. Forest, trunk. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Green, green, oak, pine, forest, trunk, leaf, leaf, redwoods, Christmas, limb, shade, pine. Oh, allergies is in there, and I miss it. Moss, swing, bird's nest, house. You know I missed some part. Um, birds. Look at swing. Allergies. I knew I saw allergies. Sentinel. Okay, I'm going to say new word. Flowers, branch, flowers, roots, flowers, branch. Okay, new word. Squirrel. Oh, I like squirrel. SQURRL. Okay, new word. Thank you, Becky. Okay, new word. Which one do I want to pick? I like roots. I'm going to pick roots as the new word. New word. Roots is the new word. Candy, that's a good one. It would help if I could spell. Oh, I think I have vegetable. Don't I have vegetable? Yeah, I do. That's all right. Be on here more than once. Oh, Teresa, that's a good one. Um, vegetable. V-E-G-E. Okay, new word. Okay, we're gonna pick a new word. I missed some of them, but that's all right. We know. We're gonna new word. Okay, let's see. Which word will I pick? I like beginning. We're gonna go for beginning. Beginning is the new word. So what do you guys have for new words? The new word is beginning. Alpha. E-M-E. Mincemeat. Oh boy, that's a lot. C-O-M-E. Sprout. Oh, chapter 1. Okay, anybody else? Did I miss any? Seed. Oh, I like seed. Always. Okay, let's stop that one. I have seed and I have start. So let's, okay, new word. New word. Did you get again? Yes, I got again. Idea. Oh, I like idea. Didn't have that one. Okay. Awakening. Oh, I like that one too. Okay, stop now because I can't write them anymore. Won't fit. Okay. Well, okay. The new word. Okay. The new word is going to be idea. Okay. New word. New word is idea. Oops. Inspiration. Oh boy. Would help if I could spell. Plan. My plan. Um, oops. Boy, I really spelled that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up there. Epipehany. Gosh, brilliant. Wonder. Okay, no, um, no, Sunday stream at Mary's tonight. She's been cleaning, so She's worn out. Get some rest. Okay. All right. We're going to stop right there. And we're going to see if any of these words relate to red. Which I thought flash, actually, the room is getting there. Well, mine's definitely got to do something. So we have ponder, thought, think, goal, plan, muse, brilliant, box, inspiration, hope, aha, brain, flash, society of idea collectors, artist, scheme, eureka, spark. Okay, we have flash and spark, bad, epiphany, and path. When you're finished cleaning your place, I'll send you some Greyhound money to come over and help clean with our horde. There you go. So we have a red spark and a flash. I thought that was interesting. I read this while I was gone. Two of these words are very much related to this word that we started with. But we are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words away. Isn't that interesting? I know, not really exciting, but it was fun. So let me go get a copy because I want to actually turn it into zine. I want to actually turn it into a little book. Oh, I think we ought to say that this is what's today's date? Does anybody know what today's date is? Today is May something. May 30th? Is that what it is? '30th. Okay. 30th, 2021. And I'm not gonna sign it because you guys all did it. Can somebody tell me how to spell association? ASS. Thank you, guys, for the date. ASSOC. Help, guys. Brilliant is also related to red. That's true. ASSOCIA. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make a copy. I set the printer up before I came on. Okay. Oh, I should sign it Tanya and then Tanya X. Okay, I will do that. Tanya, TINYAETTES. I like that. Okay. I always have to think about how to fold it once I get it made up. Now we're a girl backup group. There you go. Uh-huh. Well, I didn't really make this one, see? You guys made it. Now then, would any of you like one of these? If you would, what we can do is, I wrote a number down over there. Roy's going to take the high notes. If you would like to get a little zine in the mail, choose a number between 1 and 50, and the three numbers closest to my number that I put over there will get one. I'll send out 3 of them. Okay? We gotta have some glue here. Andrea's gonna do the base. Okay. Okay, Mina has started the numbers, the 3 numbers closest. This one's not very colorful, but it's fun. I gotta find my what you call it though, my phone folder. Okay, anybody else want to choose a number? I'm gonna wait just a minute to make sure that it's not lagging, because I know there's lots of lag. Okay. I think we need to put a little bit of some fun on the front of this paper, and it's kind of boring. Nope, that's not the one I want. I thought I had a brush pen. Come on. Well, I guess I'll use what I have. Okay, is everybody chosen? That's more fun. I'll fix the other one. All right, everybody's chosen. The number is 14. So let's see who is the closest. I need 3 of you, the 3 closest numbers. Well, Kathy D has 13, so 13. So I'm guessing that's pretty close. Mina has 16. Okay, we have Kathy and Mina. Now then the third one. I have to do math. I think the third one should be Julie, right? Janice. Is it Janice? Julie has 22. What does Janice have? Janice has 5. Okay, Julie is 8 away and Janice is 5 away. Okay, well we'll just do Janice and Julie. Guys, would you do me a favor? I'll just do 4. Would the 4 of you let Janice have it? Okay, Julie, thank you. Would the 3 of you do me a favor and send me your back to laundry? I gotta go do that too, Becky. Would you send me your emails? Yeah, I just said closest, not under. Yep, I said close. I just send you a one. I think I have another overseas stamp. I didn't say under this time. I just said close. Can you guys, all 4 of you, send me your addresses by email? There is no email address in this particular video just yet. So just pull any the email from any other video I have up, and I'll try to get one in this later on tonight. Kathy and Mina and Janice and Julie, I know that I probably have them, but just to make it easier for me because I'm lazy, could you send me your addresses via email? And guys, I'm going to get ready and go. Mary said she is not going to stream tonight. She has tired because she's been cleaning all day. Lisa will be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. Candy's going to go cook. Lisa and I are going to stream together on Tuesday here on my channel at 2 p.m. Central Time. Barbara said she just uploaded a video this morning. I think I saw a new video. Thank you. So please send Janice, thank you for putting that up. That's my email address. Kathy's gonna go mop floors. Oh, yuck. Have a wonderful Memorial Day tomorrow. Please, I think Teresa just put a video up too. I think I saw one. And I'm going to go watch my church's late service. Okay, bye-bye, Barbara. I did a live Teresa did a live this morning. I thought I saw something. Linda is going, guys, just be careful tomorrow. Be very, very careful if you're going out. And it was so good to see you all. I am really so glad that you guys popped in and were watching. And I will see you all Tuesday. Love you all. Bye-bye.